Hello and welcome back to Primitier. And again, this time around, I still don't know what I've been talking about. And I checked, it's 4 episodes in total. I did the last episode, and this episode yet again, and after this, 2 more. Oh well, let's invite you into my eyes. So, the house. After the thing with the stone, I really don't want to deal with it again, so let's concentrate on what worked before. The wood. And oh my god, if you jump back in time like this and just see how things looked before you changed them up. I mean, after this it's 2 more episodes, so things changed a lot, and wow. Anyway, what are we doing? We're just straight up cutting down a tree because it takes so much time, I just jumped straight into it. We do want to leave that tree alone because it has acorns, so this tree has to do. I want it to fall in a specific way, so let's get everything else out of the way, like the plank, and let's get chopping. And it is just as calming as you can imagine. It feels good to get the huge trees down. Just like that. And we have to concentrate on the down part to cut as thin and smooth as possible. So we always have the same size in tree and in the little plate. Which can be, oh no, it's straight onto the smaller tree. Poor tree. At least it wasn't an apple tree, so it's just extra wood. He's already giving up. Although this is not as bad in the mood as with the stone. He took a small break and now he's fine and nice. So I do like those plates. A lot. Looks like a wheel. I wonder what we could do with them later. But alright, let's chop this thing up. So I'm gonna count. Oh, it's the first? Is it the first of its kind? No, we already had the 5 system going. So I'm counting to... No, it's not. It is the first of its kind. Okay. As you can hear, I've dealt with them a few times. So right now I'm trying to figure out how thick do I want this log to be. Too thick and I can't carry it. Too thin and it gets damaged way more easily. And I do want the house to be very sturdy. Very high in defense. So I decided to have 5. 5 of these rings. Huh? What are you doing? Right. I try to have a guidance, so I'm not as spooked about cutting the wrong way. So now I have to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this has to be here. So we want to cut between the 5th and the 6th ring. And I thought, okay, this is very risky because if we cut wrong, we have a wobbly structure with some nooks and crannies. Was it that? I don't know. So let's see. This is about right. So let's see where this goes. And not strong enough. No, you have to... Okay. And it did not really cut the way I wanted it. Well, seems like I have to eye it. So, how would this look? And with a white line you can see what I was thinking. So we want it not there, not there, we want it to not there. Well, I think this is where I wanted to go first actually. So this would be right. But it turns out, yeah, I try. Yep, it turns out we're going this way now. So there's always this little line of lighter material. So we're cutting kind of through the 5th ring. Like this. Not like this. Not like this. But like this. And I have a rather good eye-hand coordination. Well, mostly. This is perfectly fine. And besides one log, it always worked. I don't know why. Either the game gives me some leeway here, or I am actually very precise in cutting. I mean, who needs a precision cutter if you are the precision cutter? Now, is it too heavy? It is kind of heavy, yeah? But I can lift it, so we can find out a way to get it high up for the wall. Because the downmost piece of wall is the easiest one. But getting it up could be difficult. Not gonna lie. So now we're trying to move it over. And it takes me a few attempts to really get it going, but it seems like I've got it. Yeah, you did not hear anything? I'm so reckless in transport. I wonder why this hasn't led to any accidents so far. Oh no, am I spalling? Well, maybe. Oh, it's the first log I got here. Well, we have the two other logs that are split in half. And this is more of a part split. Oh, this is how it began. And you can tell a lot has happened in those 3 episodes. So this is the first we really concentrate on the house. Oh, it's so nice. I don't, well, honestly, I have all the concentration now to talk because I don't, this is a reaction. I'm a reaction channel now. Whoops, I destroy this thing. Oopsie doopsie. I just react to my own stuff. It can be that easy. Why am I not just recording and reacting afterwards? Nah, not my style. I actually don't like to do this at all. I wish I had more original audio, but we can't have everything, can we? And now that I have more concentration going on, I can actually talk about more different stuff. Because, yeah, I don't need to do anything beside talking. Which is quite hard. Because I kinda have to concentrate on what I'm doing there. Because honestly, I don't know right now. I am trying to get it equal. See if the snapping works. Yep. Now, how far back do I want this? It looks like we have some leeway and can pull it back a little bit. Come on. It's quite heavy. Moving around those huge pieces is such a pain. And now I realized, oh wait, I need to pull it all the way back because we do want another wall in there. And that's why we need some space. Yep, that's enough space for another wall. So let's get this out of the way so we actually can place the wall. Because I don't want to deconstruct the planks. They're not in equal sizes, but oh well. Also, let's get them all of the way because I want to come around with the log and I don't want it to smash into other pieces. Smash my life into pieces. I try to... Whoa, this is a very thin stick. I wonder what we can use it for. I can tell you so much, I still don't know, because it's still in the pile. Well, it is still in a pile. Alright. So, now that we got the first log going, we have a baseline on what to do with this house. Let's get this out of the way, because we need a lot of movement way with those heavy logs. What am I trying to say? I don't know. I honestly don't remember. It would be so nice to know. But there's not like a bad recording I have. I straight up just have no recording of the voice at all. And oh my god, heavy pieces are so hard to move. And the worst thing, it's bouncy. The worst thing is that you can't mimic it in the sense of real life, where you could have round logs which you can move on, because there's nothing round in here. So you have to slide everything along the ground, which, well, good thing it's not realistic because it doesn't get damaged this way. Like, you don't sandpaper it if you oh, right now I try to decide if I make use of the middle part. Because we have a use of the left part and the right part, but what about the rest of the log? It would be a waste to not use it for anything. Ah, I do like the music. It's calming. Up. What am I trying to... I try to heave it over the log to get it here, but moving those pieces is a pain. Now let's just yoink it back and forth and back and forth, and it seems to work, and it's on the other side. So what am I going to do first? Deal with the middle log, or... Well, it seems like we tried to drag this along. And this is the worst... This is the worst way to go about it. Because you have no control and it doesn't really want to drag along. Seems like friction is a real thing here. Turns out later that it's much easier to move those logs if you lift up the middle part. That's not really the middle part, but it's already... it's not really easy because we're in a bad position. The bottom part is kind of stuck, or was stuck, on the ledge, on where the ground goes up slightly. And now we can place down the second wall piece. Now how to go about it? We need to bring this around. Right, fine movement with heavy pieces. It's not really easy. It's not like you can lean your body against it or anything. What we do have is the snapping, and while it doesn't always work, it sometimes really makes the job easier. Now, precise movement, step by step. Have it snap, push it back, have it snap, push it back. We try to get this diagonally. Oh, and we are grabbing the wrong piece for some reason. As you can see, I tried to grab the back part, but without even having the blue line going through the long part. Yeah, same again. I don't know why it does that, but it does. And this seems perfect. Well, it's slightly off, but that doesn't bother me, does it? Oh no, you don't. He's bothered. He's bothered. And he tries to move it. Only slightly, 1 millimeter. 1 single millimeter. And it turns out that was a very bad idea, because now it's even worse. Let's see. Yeah, now they have a gap between them. Yeah. He's losing his temper. Come on, why can't you... we were just talking about a millimeter there. Why can't you move? Oh, now you move too much. Why did you? Come on. I remember. It was a pain. This is when you think about having the superpower of just reliving your days and changing things up. Things you really... in the... afterwards that you think about, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I should have stick to what I have. Oh, actually, reliving a life. You can't really relive your life on autopilot. So... something like doing Let's Plays? My episodes will be different. You can see the gap. I don't want this gap to be there. So if I would be able to relive my life, I wouldn't know how good my episodes were, because I will do the same again. And imagine like you play a game, a sandbox game at that, and just do everything you did before on the same seed as you did before, over again. All those testing out episodes, I wouldn't want to do because I know how they turn out, and yet I have to do it the same, perfectly same way if I want to get the very same result. Ah. So maybe reliving alive is not the best superpower to have. Anyway, we got 2 watts down. I don't know why I got into this rambling, because this is, okay, the next log will be on the long side, so we want to get this out of the way to not push the log into it. The rambling was totally in the recording now. And here we have the problem, because it's too long, and that means it's too short, because we can't go further to the other side because we would build into a hill. So all that's missing, all that part there with the stairs and all, it's missing. We can go into this direction, no problemo. Nope, we have all the space here for another lock, but not on the back side. So let's check the timer, and it says that we're good. I still can't tell if that means we still have time or not. Oh, we still have plenty of time. Only half of it. I can just... Thing is, I'm watching my own recording right now, the raw recording, and I am able to see how long it is. I mean, afterwards, you are able to tell now by the video itself how long it is, and you can perfectly see it's half of the kind of half of the episode. So let's take this log here as a guideline. We want to cut this piece here, straight down the middle. And maybe the guideline will help with the precision. So let's try, nope, in the right angle, nope, in the right angle. Game, why are you like this? Right angle. And it just doesn't want to. I don't know why, but now it works. So we can deal with this. And as you've seen before, friction is a thing in this game, so this is not easy at all. But you can kind of see the white outlines, and not this one. I mean, come on. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Yeah, he's struggling hard. Yep, no white outline. We're not damaging the log. Now, afterwards, I can tell you that I should have rotated the guidance plank 90 degrees to have more surface to guide me. But, I mean, yeah. It's not the worst thing. Oh, and the only white line's the one I don't want. I was thinking there's a white line further below, because every time it does this with 0 damage, I think, oh yeah, I'm cutting it. Yeah. But actually, no. So it was a very good decision to put this one lower. It doesn't seem like I put it lower. I could have sworn I put it lower. Oh, now it's cutting downwards. Seems like I actually did put it lower. No idea why I'm moving it right now. Now I can't grab my axe. I can't reach it. Oh, I so don't like those slots. There's one thing I want to add as a quality of life. It's a compass. But another thing I want to add is just having the tool belt on a hip tracker. Oh, that would be so nice. And I realize the reason I'm going on the tangent right now is because I did it right there. But I think what I said right here was a little bit later. What did I try to explain here? I'm sorry, I don't remember. I need an explanation for what I tried to explain. But I would need to read my own mind and memories for that, and somehow I'm incapable of... Did it work? The moment of truth? It's too far up. Oh god, what are we doing now? How about we cut out a tiny little slice here? Just a tiny little... Oh. That was the wrong one, so let's... perfect. Yeah, that's what we want. Now, when will it be 2 pieces? It's exciting! I can tell you so much. And Now the moment of truth. We put the plank away, which is a perfect plank. We can use this for something else later. And the 2 pieces. They're pretty heavy because there's a whole log connected to those end pieces. So let's try to get them as close as possible. It's pretty close. That seems to work. It seems to be just about right. So I guess that's what we will do from now on. Now, how to transport them? Are they light enough? It kind of works. You can move them. Oh, you can actually move them pretty up. No one saw that. Nothing happened here. Okay, now it's an uphill battle. Will he do it? Actually, yeah. I can tell you so much, I'm doing this with bearings later. Seems like... Although, no, yeah, the bearings were a good idea because, oh my god, this is so bad. We cut off a good chunk of the log already, but honestly... It's still so heavy to transport. It looks cool, not gonna lie. And he yoinks and he moves and he tries to drag it across. And it just doesn't work and he gives up. Where is the bearing? I had it somewhere around here. And there they are. Right. And I'm so glad this exists. This easier way to drag things around. Especially if we want to build big. Do you think I have the patience to build something specific for that? So, alright, let's get the axes in here, and this should be easier now. And while technically, yes, it is easier, we're doing it the wrong way. As we have a lot of drag going on between the ground and the piece. Maybe twisting it will help. And it sure helps a little bit, because it takes a little bit of friction in the moment of when it turns. Here we go. We're getting speedy and have a break. Now, how to get this piece up here is the question. I try the same strategy again, twisting it, pulling on it, but all my strength is not enough. Or is it? It's slightly working. Wonderful. But we have another slope. And I don't want to deal with that. So let's get this in another position. Oh, my voice. Don't forget, this is, what, about 2 hours of recording, which I have to voice again now? I should get myself something to drink. I just want to get this done as quick as possible, so I don't forget what I've been doing. Because the longer I sit away from the recordings, the more I forget about what was going on in my head. And it's already kind of fuzzy. So... Oh yeah, right, that's the floor tile we are moving. I've decided, hey, they could be perfect as floor. Let's get that out of the way. And stone. That's how the stone got there. It's interesting to see the progress of a world. Okay. The timer says it should... we're around the finish line, but I still have some time to move this thing. Oh, not too much. Huh? What am I doing? Oh, I'm trying to run against it to bring it into position. And I start out pretty bad with bringing the... Oh, gee. With bringing this thing into position. But during this whole thing, I got pretty good at that. Well, turns out even the first one wasn't too bad. Oh no. See how it looks out of there? That's not how we want it. I was worried at this point that I cut it wrong, but it turns out, no. It's just not straight against the back part. So now I'm trying to move it and drag it and everything. And maybe, just maybe, connecting it to the ground will help. Right? What are you doing? Oh. I'm trying to get help from the bearing again, which was really unnecessary, to be honest. But at that point, I didn't know better. That was the first floor we laid, and it's okay. Learning is a process of time. Now, are you able to... Oh, and it connected. Perfect, look at that. And it's nice, it's two pieces of the same tree together again. It looks very fitting. It has something poetic to it, doesn't it? It's... Oh, it's even the same tree. Yeah. Now, it would have been easier to get the whole log here and cut it up here, but on the other hand, it wouldn't have been easy to transport the whole log at all. And I am really admiring this. I do like how it looks. And I can tell you so much right now, it will look even better. That's a promise. Well, okay, maybe not a promise, because maybe your definition of something looking good is a little bit different to what I think. But from my end, I can't complain at all. So, we now know that the middle position is the most effective one. So let's get this seated, and off we go. See, I told you I get more efficient with that. Now let's try to not hit the tree. Okay, I was waiting for the clonk. It never came. Alright, and this has to be right next to the first. Oh, there's a clonk. Not the one I was expecting. Alright. Can you do it? Yeah. Oh! Yeah. Careful and easy. Now, disconnecting this whole thing is a pain. As I've been... Oh, it's still connected. What are you doing? The axis. Can't you see it bend? Oh, it's so hard to grab, actually. It looks easy. But it isn't. Believe me, I was there. So I'm getting it into position again. Grab the axis, and now it should work. Not sure if it's aligned. Pretty much. And since it worked the first time, let's do it again. But this time we connect the axes, because the bearing is so much bigger and therefore easier to grab. Which actually isn't quite right, because in this position he always tries to grab the axes. It seems like there's an automatic snap going on with where the hand grabs. Come on, it's just 1 centimeter. You can do it. Yeah, it's the pockets and bearings. It's a curse. Oh, am I trying to move it again? Yeah. Let's see how he will do. I really have gotten better at this. Oh, it clicked. Is it okay now? Okay, let's put this one away. And perfect. Look at that. The floor is going nice. I can actually walk on it. Now isn't that something? And we got the first piece of what we want down. It will take a long time to get everything in, yeah, of course. But, oh well. Especially the floor pieces will take a long time. Let's see how far we're in, and it seems like we're pretty far in. That's where I left the bearing. Remember this bearing. It will be important later. Well, that's what we have so far. I do like that my mouth is not moving, because now I can talk whenever I want without really talking over my lip sync or whatever. Because there is none. It doesn't look like much right now. But honestly, it will grow so big. It will be so fine. So, I'ma see you then. Bye bye.